let's talk about Josh Brolin, man. Okay, I
Dude.
saw this and I was like, sci-fi western with Josh Brolin. Yes, please. I want to watch this.
Dude, I'm telling you, I thought to myself when this started, I thought, oh man, I like Josh Brolin now a lot better than I did.
Really? I don't know. I wanted to see him in a western, especially a sci-fi western.
Right, yeah. But I've become completely hooked on the series. I mean, completely hooked on the series.
Really? Go on.
Yeah.
Do tell.
I mean, I don't. Let me tell you honestly, I've been having trouble parsing this one out, because I enjoy it so much that I get into that rare thing of I don't have filmmaker's head anymore. I'm not separating it by shot or who's good or how did they do that, or for example, the last film that we were doing, I mean, I distracted myself from how horrible the film was by literally trying to figure out how they did every shot, right? This was a case of where I was just completely bought into it, and it's even hard for me to remember what it is that's going on, but it's just fascinating. All of the actors are so good.
Well, you liked it so much you cheated. You watched all 6 episodes, or you watched 6 episodes, didn't you? It was supposed to be the first 3. What happened to that idea?
I've done the 7th. I've actually gone as far as 7 now. Right?
Well, I watched the first 3 and I stopped, but I had my doubts. I was like, I feel like this is going to turn a weird corner and it's going to turn into like a soap opera. It's going to be like more about drama and what's going on with his family and all this other stuff. But
it's about time, man. It's about time.
But why? I feel like I was enjoying the crazy stuff that happened in the first 2 episodes, especially.
Right.
And so I wanted to stay like that, but then I kind of saw signs in episode 3 that it was going to be like more soap opera-ish, like Little House on the Prairie or something.
I have to say that it actually did get more soap opera.
Oh, it did.
I am actually suffering from that here at the last couple of episodes. Have gotten soap opera-ish.
Well, I feel like they're also dragging. I feel like it's dragging out. Like episode 3, especially. I keep saying season. Episode 3, I felt like they were like, let's drag this out so we can make it a TV series. Come on, let's stretch it.
They might be doing that. I am.
I don't know.
I'm hooked on the cast.
But I stopped at 3 and I said, do I really want to continue? Maybe. I wasn't really convinced that I wanted to watch episode 4, but you were like the opposite, so I find that really fascinating.
Well, and Paul likes it too.
I liked it. I liked all the everybody that's in it is amazing. Lily Taylor,
right. No,
Josh Brolin.
Absolutely.
Imogen
amazing.
Poots, which I always think is a really funny name. She poots. Anyway, sorry, I'm a little 15-year-old sometimes.
I like the other weird ass family.
The douchebag family you're talking about? I hate that family.
Right. The douche.
With the dad. I can't remember the guy who plays the dad, but he's pretty good at being a dickhead.
Right. No,
but yes, so I didn't see much of those guys because I've only gone through 3 episodes. But
okay, well, yeah, we see more of them as time goes on.
They're fighting over the land, and that's pretty much as far as I got. And then, of course, somebody appeared that was missing. Wink, wink. I don't want to say too much, but something happened to the guy, and he some showed up. But by the way, that was one thing that's great about this is there's a mystery. Like, okay, where does everything go? And then he kind of went somewhere, and then it came over here, and it's hard to be vague, but
it's the thing that it's really good at is it's good at not explaining anything.
I did wonder in the first episode. And I was surprised to find out later. Well,
maybe
but yeah. Oh, one thing I found interesting is this is supposed to be in Wyoming, which of course I grew up in Wyoming, so it's pretty easy to spot that it wasn't Wyoming because there isn't any sagebrush or any. And so I looked it up, and apparently they're planning to shoot it in Canada, but because of COVID pandemic, they shot it in New Mexico. Like Las Vegas, New Mexico, and Albuquerque area.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of stuff where they shot Breaking Bad, the same areas that they shot that in Longmire, a couple other shows. But they
it's
CGI'd
funny,
the
that
mountains in.
ranch-
That was what I found interesting.
You know where that ranch came from, right? Interstellar.
Oh, okay.
The ranch is from Interstellar.
It looked really familiar.
Yeah, it's the house. It's the house from Interstellar. So,
Well, and then
it has a specific look that
It does.
that isn't out there everywhere. You
Well,
know?
it's also in Longmire. They used a lot of the same sets apparently.
Yeah.
Um,
No, that's a lot of that look. But that particular really large, older house. That's you look at it and it's huge. But you look at it and you think that it's weathered, but it's still pretty nice. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Still held together, right?
No, I like how I like how it looks weathered on the outside. Actually, I was admiring that when she
Right.
was sitting in front. The wife was sitting in front and waiting for him, I guess, to come out of the barn.
Yeah.
I was looking at the house. I was like, wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah. No, it's perfect, and and if you remember Interstellar, it was the same house.
And then I was thinking, how did they age that house? I was thinking about that.
Yeah, you just couldn't.
See, that was probably episode 3 because I was already losing interest. I'm like, oh, well, so I'm going to start analyzing everything.
You're already looking at that. Yeah, so by that point, you're looking at the scenery, right?
Right. Well, so one thing I thought was interesting is they also CGI'd the mountains in. So I was like, I thought that was
yeah.
really interesting.
But then the mountain went away, and then it came back.
Yeah, I noticed that. It was missing in a couple scenes.
Well, yeah, but yeah, intentionally.
Well, oh yeah. Well, that too.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway, I have to probably give this at least a 3.
I think I wanted to like it more than I did. I guess I was really
Well, there you
the
go.
first episode. I was like, okay, I am in for the long run. But then I
Right.
got to see episode 3, and I'm like, maybe. I'll probably watch 1 or 2 more episodes and see.
Is this what the long run feels like?
It's pretty. One thing I really liked about it though was pretty evenly paced and very well written.
Right. Yeah, everybody is saying really cool things, and by really cool things, I mean Josh Brolin doesn't say anything at all.
Right.
Ever.
I did like that one line. The world works out like it's supposed to. So either way, it works out, which is kind of a dumb
Yeah.
thing to say because it's like, oh, I don't have any like personal responsibility or free will. I just have to let things happen to me.
Were you around for? Have you seen the poker game? No. Okay.
I guess not.
Yeah. I think it's on episode 4. I think you'd like that.
I have not seen the poker game. Okay. Well, I like Lily Taylor, Josh Brolin.
Yeah.
I'll probably watch a couple more episodes and then maybe I'll change my mind. Maybe I like the soap opera. Dark Shadows, here I come.
Well, my wife's going to finish it no matter what because she's a total fan of modern science fiction, and I'm like kind of.
I do
halfway.
like the combination, which I've never really seen work very well. Usually is the sci-fi mixed with Western. I mean, unless you're talking about Westworld or that one way back in the day in the 70s. I can't remember the one was. I think it was called Westworld. Wasn't it the movie Westworld?
Westworld.
Yeah. Anyway, so it's only worked a couple times, but I like that combo, and I especially like it if you have a good actor that's strong, like a strong cowboy playing the main role.
Strong cowboy, Josh Brolin. Hey, you know what? Josh Brolin.
You know what Josh Brolin would say about that?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Exactly.